Hi guys, sorry for posting so late, like literally. I had to do almost like everything. On Monday, I almost had a concussion. Tuesday, I couldn't go to school. And here we are today. Oh, I also had a therapist appointment yesterday. So, yeah. Today, I'm going to do a Peter Parker X listener. And there's, oh my god, no, stop. There's like a lot of fanfics out there, and it will be fun to actually like have a script for once, but I suck at reading out loud, and I say like aloud, so I'm trying to find my clock so I can turn off all my alarms. Okay, done. But yeah, so I'm gonna look, well, I'm so unorganized. I'm gonna look for a fan fiction on Wattpad. I don't know. I'm gonna look for a fan fiction of Peter Parker, you, so I can have a script and hopefully not get copyrighted by the author. I'm sorry. If this is yours, if you don't want it on my account, you can just tell me, like in the comments or something. I can totally take it down and do a different one. Okay. Also, in this video, I'm going to be talking as you. I'm sorry if you don't want that, but I have to talk as you so you understand what's going on in the fan fiction. Anyways, let me just like put it on the side of the screen so I can read and record. Really, listener? You had an essay Peter asked you after school? Yes, Pete, you reply, slightly annoyed. You know how Mr. Coleman is. I want nothing to do with artistic expressionism ever again. You and Peter found a bench in a secluded area. He insisted on dragging you here. Even waited for your art club to finish. It was a long story how you got dragged into that club. Okay, what's going on? You know what? I'm gonna add stuff. You ask, well, you know how Mr. Stark, the internship, you waited for Peter to finish. Peter to finish. I made some adjustments to the iron spider suit. Cool. Upgrades or new features, you ask. You and Peter both had met in electrotech class. I feel like I'm reading out loud in class right now. Anyways, back to the story. At lunch that day, you met MJ and Ned. From that day forward, you were all best friends. Peter continued. I enhanced the durability. You saw it was kind of not the best. And Peter unzips his backpack and brings out a small black box. It's in the shape of a square. It felt cool in your hand and slightly heavy. Is this the suit? You glance up at Peter with a subtle grin. You mean it's all in there? You say with excitement, turning it over with your hands. Yeah, the most compact I could get it. Spider-Man! A little boy wearing a red shirt shot a red design on the front. Runs in front runs in front of his parents up to the two of you. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I suck at reading out loud. Do you mind if he has a photo? The mother politely asks. Do the honors, listener. Peter asks you as the little boy giggles. Sure, you smile sweetly. Put the suit down and take the cell phone from the boy's father. They both strike at the classic Spider-Man gesture as you snap a few photos. What do you say? The father says. Thank you. The boy cutely responds. No problem. What's your name, kid? Peter asks curiously. Harley. He responds as he skips away with his parents. You sound like Mr. Stark, you reply, as the boy gets out of earshot. Peter simply gives you a shrug. After the events of Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man's identity was revealed in a press conference. Tony's idea, of course. Now Peter was getting way too much attention than he would have liked. Okay, when I jump, throw it at me. Peter yells at you standing below him on a riverbank. Are you sure? You reply with the same volume. I'm sorry if this fake yelling sucks. Yes, what? Yes, listener, you got this. Oh boy, with a loud voice, wishing he didn't hear it. Wishing he didn't hear it shake, you say, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Sorry. Woo! You onlook in amazement as Peter backflips off the bridge he insisted on standing on. Holy shit, you mutter. There's only water beneath. That would hurt really badly. You toss the little black box as hard as you could at Peter's back. On contact, the suit practically grows out of the box over Peter's skin and clothes. He's getting closer to the water. What if you threw it too late? You think, panic kicking in. Just as he almost touches the water, the familiar gold, red, and navy suit materializes around him. Whoa, Peter says quickly as he shoots a web onto a tree near where you are standing. He swings over, his boots kicking some water onto you as his feet trail into the lake. He misjudges the landing and comes in with the personal space hula hoop, as your PE teacher would say. You grimace from the cold water, and Peter gives a shy smile from underneath his mask. It'll dry, he says, touching your as he touches your shoulder. Thanks, Parker, you reply with sarcasm. A trick MJ taught you. But seriously, that was amazing. I know, right? Come on, there's something else, Peter says, and both of you pick up your backpacks off the grass where you left them. This way, Peter says, taking your hand and leading you away. Pete, you've got a crowd. He looks across the riverbank and sees some people taking pictures and giving waves. This is going on everywhere. You recall how fast Sorry. I did do something. Let me just pull it back up. This is going to be everywhere. You recall, fast news spreads around New York. Peter looks down at your two hands and you feel yourself blush. Oh my god, stop. Moving over to the oval section of the park. You throw your bag up in the air. Peter does the same. Shooting a web, they both secure to a brick wall. Peter awkwardly mentions for you to come closer and hold on to him. You approach hesitantly. I don't know. It looks high. You gaze up to one of the light posts. One of the light posts where Peter told you was the destination. I've been doing this for a while, listener. I promise I won't drop you. There are more upgrades for you to see. He motions again with excitement on his face. Okay, you say as you walk closer, wrap your arms around his back like a hug. His armor cool against your skin. This is kind of embarrassing. Relax, you're going to be fine. You conversate with yourself. Okay, Peter, you audibly exhales a warm breath onto your shoulder. Suddenly, Peter shoots a web on top of the light post. Hold on, he says, as he practically catapults himself and you up to the post. You hardly had time to breathe as you closed your eyes against his chest. The feeling of weightlessness was something that you would never get used to, just as Peter awkwardly catches you at the top so you won't fall. You breathlessly say, "You do this all the time?" Well, yeah, he responds to you as a gaze around the view. Okay, listener? Hold on. Hold on, guys. Okay. Let me just pull it up. Yeah, you respond, your breath catching as you take in how high you are off the ground. The height is actually okay. See, you didn't fall, you reassure yourself after a few seconds of silence. Don't hate me. The next series of events happened so fast you hardly had time to process. Peter held on to you tighter as he shot a web onto a light post on the other side of the oval. Both of you were instantly tipped off the post you were perched on. There's no way you can make that distance. Spider-Man used to swing off of skyscrapers, but this is going to be a ground scraper. Hurtling towards the ground, you thought Peter lost his mind. Oh my god, Pete, you scream as you close your eyes, holding on tighter and bracing for the impact. You hear the whip of a web suddenly snap. You're coming down face first towards the ground. Then you feel yourself roll over multiple times sideways. Sometimes some weight on top of you and sometimes no weight at all. Listener, Peter asks you concerned. You open your eyes, Peter holding onto you with 4 massive metallic gold arms coming out of his back. Whoa, you exclaim, pushing away as you fall 2 feet backwards onto the grass. Ouch, you mumble as you rub the back of your head while sitting up slowly. Geez, you okay, listener? Peter asks with a concerned face as he kneels in front of you. The grass of the oval looks in front of you on the grass of the oval and looks to see if there is anything wrong. Well, you could have not given me a heart attack. That would have been nice, you say. Oh, Peter responds, tilting his head slightly. It must have been my good look. It must have been my good looks. Peter gets onto his feet. Peter gets onto his feet and extends a hand out for you to take. You're wearing a mask, Pete, you reply, taking his hand anyway. When you stand up, you move your index finger to the circle and tell him to turn around. In the circle, and tell him to turn around. There's no sign of any golden arms you saw earlier. How did you see that? How did I not get hurt, you think? You must have been so caught up in what was happening you didn't even think about how it was possible. Okay, stand back, listener, Peter says, turning around to face you again. You step back, and less than a second later, 2 pairs of golden arms spread out of the back of the spider in Peter's suit. No way, that's amazing, you slightly giggle. Oh my god. You were a top student at maths and electrotech, but it would have taken you hours to work out how something that big could have all fit inside that suit, and then compact into the size of this small box. Instead, you settled on, has your assistant seen this? I mean, your guy in the chair? Nope. I should probably tell Ned, though. Peter looked as if he was still thinking about something when he retracted the golden legs. Come on, let's swing past his house, Peter replies with a smile forming. Wait, are you seriously saying, listener, that? No, you reply quickly. We're taking the bus. As Peter and the listener walk over to the front of Ned's house, you start to wonder if Ned would know how everything fits into the suit. Okay, so I guess that was it, because there's a whole new story now. But yeah, this was called Spider Armour, and the author, let's see, by Marvelleum. I don't know, I'll put it in the title, well, in the description. Okay, bye guys, I hope you like this.